existing affiliation with Ahmadu Bello University Zaria for the award of a degree in mass communication, the college has now received official approval from the National Board for Technical Education (NBTE) to commence National Diploma (ND) programs in mass communication and multimedia. Additional programs are also in progress. Admission requirements: a minimum of 5 O-level credit passes in relevant subjects. For National Diploma ND programs, minimum JAMB admissible score of 100. For degree programs, recommended JAMB score of 180 and above. This is a great opportunity to become part of the college's growing legacy in media and broadcast education. For more information, visit our website at www.ntatvc.edu.ng or call these following numbers: 0803-838-4343, 0806-980-9897. Announcer Management.
The FIFA World Cup 2026 is here. Watch all 104 matches live on Star Times, from the opening match to the final showdown.
And this time, it's not just watching, it's watch and win.
Subscribe or buy a Star Times decoder and stand a chance to win the 10 million naira grand prize, plus many exciting prizes nationwide, with subscription packages starting from just 4,000 naira. Recharge now via Star Times app or visit any Star Times office or dealer outlet near you. Star Times, enjoy digital life.
Good evening and welcome to Weekend Grill, your Sunday magazine program on the Nigerian Television Authority, Nta Akure, the dynamic station where we celebrate people, culture, and memorable events. On our lineup tonight is the celebration of God's faithfulness spanning over 2 decades at Prayer Center Church of God, PCCG, Akure. The anniversary brought together church members and invited guests from far and near, all gathered to rejoice and give thanks for the growth and impact of the ministry over the years. Also on Weekend Grill, our correspondent on assignment examines the health implications of fixing artificial eyelashes, a growing beauty trend among young ladies. These stories and more will come your way after the short break. I am Abiola Ariyo. We begin with the Ondo South Senatorial by-election just concluded. Dayo Fadrile of the All Progressives Congress, APC, has been declared the winner of the Ondo South Senatorial by-election by the INEC returning officer for the election, Professor Gbenga Solomon Ibileye. He polled 68,474 out of a total vote cast.
That Fadrile Francis Adedayo of APC, having satisfied the requirements of the law, is hereby declared the winner and is returned elected.
The winner of the Ondo South by-election, Professor Dayo Fadrile, has called on his opponents to join hands with him to move the senatorial district to the next level. He spoke after he was declared the winner of the June 28th by-election. Kayode Olorundare reports.
Francis Adedayo, male, political party APC. Total votes received 68,474. Akinwumi Adeolu Harrison, male, APN 1,411.
The returning officer, Professor Gbenga Solomon Ibileye, says Adesoya Olaoluwa of the APP polled 213 votes, while Clement Nejo of the Boot Party scored 70 votes.
Fakuyide Francis Adedayo of APC, having satisfied the requirements of the law, is hereby declared the winner and is returned elected.
And we will not disappoint them. We will ensure that the good policy of the ruling party is well maintained and implemented, so that in the next few months or years we can see how things will have changed.
Some constituents placed their trust in the senator-elect.
It was a very fantastic. Everybody are jubilating. We are so very happy for the first time here in Okitipupa local government, especially in constituency 1.
We advise him not to let the people down and not to let the class that he represents in the clique of leadership down.
The total votes cast in the election were 79,770, while 602 votes were rejected. From Okitipupa in Okitipupa local government, Kayode Olorundare, NTA News.
And now to Ekiti State. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has declared Governor Biodun Oyebanji of the All Progressives Congress, APC, winner of the Ekiti State governorship election held on June 20, 2026. The returning officer for the election and Vice Chancellor of the Federal University of Technology, Akure Futa, Professor Adenike Oladiji, made the declaration at about 3 a.m. this morning.
Banji Abiodun Abayomi of APC, having satisfied the requirements of the law, is hereby declared the winner and is returned elected.
According to the final results released by INEC, Biodun Oyebanji of the APC polled 319,222 votes to defeat his closest rival, Wole Oluyede of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, who scored 40,543 votes. The candidate of the African Democratic Congress, ADC, Dare Bejide, polled 12,872 votes. With this declaration, Governor Biodun Oyebanji has been re-elected for a second term to continue the leadership of Ekiti State. Let's join Chidima Eze on Entertainment News.
Nigerian content creator Jubri Oladapo Gbadamoshi, popularly known as Officer Wos, has dismissed reports claiming that he announced the death of his colleague and close associate, Brother Shaggy. The controversy began after an ex-user shared a post alleging that Officer Wos had broken the news of Brother Shaggy's death through his Instagram page. Responding to the claim, Officer Wos reposted a screenshot of the viral message on his Instagram story and described it as false. Also, Nigerian actress, reality TV star and model Bravely Oshu has addressed the perception that she is controversial, stating that she has never intentionally tried to provoke reactions or create public conversations. Speaking during an interview, Bravely reflected on her upbringing, revealing that she grew up in Lagos and had a strong Catholic background. The reality TV star revealed that she attended Daughters of Divine Love Juniorate in Enugu and once considered becoming a Reverend sister. Still on entertainment news, Countryside Group has officially signed renowned social media influencer, hype man and entertainer, Mr. Omotore Adebayo Bari, popularly known as White Man Fake Poco, as its newest brand ambassador. The signing ceremony held at the group's head office in Nigeria marks a significant step in the company's ongoing efforts to strengthen its brand, expand customer engagement, and increase its footstep across Africa. As part of the partnership, White Man Fake Poco will serve as the official ambassador for 3 flagship brands across the countryside group. And that will be all on entertainment news. In Akure, Chidima Eze, NTA News.
For the latest stories making headlines in the world of sports, let's join Suleiman Musa on Sports Updates.
Nigerian sprint sensation Ezekiel Nathaniel continued his impressive form by winning the men's 400 meters at the ATX Classics in Texas with a time of 45.49 seconds. Nathaniel finished ahead of Noah Williams, who clocked 45.52 seconds, while Rondop Rose placed third in 45.75 seconds. The Nigerian 400-meter hurdles record holder is expected to arrive in Lagos in time to compete at the Commonwealth Games trials. To tennis, Nigeria's top-ranked tennis player Kainis Abua has been crowned champion of the 47th edition of the Central Bank of Nigeria Tennis Open Championship. Abua produced a dominant display to defeat defending champion and Nigeria's number 3 ranked player Michael Emmanuel Akpan 6-1-6-2 in the men's singles final held at the Tennis Center Court of the Moshood Abiola National Stadium, Abuja. In the women's singles final, Etoro Basi outclassed Success Ogunjobi to claim the title, recording a convincing victory to emerge champion of the 2026 CBN Tennis Open Championship.
I kept my focus, I was determined, and I played my best. I went for all my shots, I followed the game plan, and I'm so glad it worked out.
They are doing a very good job for hosting this tournament, making us ready for the tournament coming up in Morocco. I guess we are fully prepared.
And finally, European champions Spain will be aiming for their first win of the FIFA World Cup when they face Saudi Arabia in their second group stage match on Sunday after being held to a draw by Cape Verde in their opening fixture. Also on Sunday, Belgium takes on Iran, while Uruguay will battle Cape Verde in another crucial group encounter. Meanwhile, Tunisia became the latest nation to exit the tournament after suffering a heavy 4-0 defeat to Japan earlier on Sunday. For Sport Update, Suleiman Musa, NTA News.
This is Weekend Grill, where we celebrate people, culture, and events. We shall be back after this break. Please stay with us.
The prestigious NTA Television College, widely recognized for its professionalism and excellence in media training, has achieved another significant milestone. In addition to its existing affiliation with Ahmadu Bello University Zaria for the award of a degree in mass communication, the college has now received official approval from the National Board for Technical Education, NBTE, to commence National Diploma, ND programs in mass communication and multimedia. Additional programs are also in progress. Admission requirements: a minimum of 5 O-level credit passes in relevant subjects. For National Diploma ND programs, minimum JAMB admissible score of 100. For degree programs, recommended JAMB score of 180 and above. This is a great opportunity to become part of the college's growing legacy in media and broadcast education. For more information, visit our website at www.ntatvc.edu.ng or call these following numbers: 0803-838-4343, 0806-980-9897. Announcer Management.
You're welcome back. You can also watch us on our social media handles on Facebook and YouTube at Nta Akure. And to our Weekend Grill stories, 24 years of God's faithfulness, growth, and impactful ministry were celebrated as Prayer Center Church of God, PCCG Akure, marked its 24th year anniversary with Thanksgiving, worship, and acts of charity. The occasion featured a renewed call for righteousness, national transformation, and love for one another as worshippers offered prayers for Nigeria and extended support to members of the community through various outreach initiatives. Ayomide Olowoyo. What's there for Weekend Grill?
It was an atmosphere of joy, gratitude, and celebration at Prayer Center Church of God, Akure, as members and guests gathered to mark the church's 24th anniversary, delivering a sermon on the anniversary theme, Arise, O Lord, Rescue Our Nation. The General Overseer, Prophet Samson Oluwamodede, said righteousness remained the only key capable of restoring Nigerians' greatness. He urged leaders at all levels, as well as all Nigerians, to embrace godly living, stressing that only righteousness can rescue and transform the nation. As part of activities marking the anniversary, the General Overseer presented a cash donation to officials of Olokuta Correctional Center for the welfare of inmates. He also donated food items to residents of Iluabu and presented a brand new Sienna vehicle to the Divisional Police Officer of B Division, Okearo, to support security operations in the area.
I have to say thank God and thank man of God for remembering the division. There is no way we would have moved from one point to another without vehicle.
Prophet Samson Oluwamodede expressed gratitude to God for his faithfulness throughout the ministry's 24 years journey. He also encouraged Nigerians to continue showing love and kindness to one another, describing such act as practical expression of God's love.
I return all that glory to God Almighty. I'm so excited because, you see, I passed through many things. A lot of things happen through the day, even this year. But I give glory to God Almighty. I overcome the problem. God help me to overcome the problem. I base this anniversary on the security of the and protection of the citizens of this country. 95% of the prayer based on Nigeria because we don't want war.
As the church choir and guest ministers render songs of praise and worship, the congregation danced joyfully in thanksgiving to God for his faithfulness to their lives and ministry. Special prayers were also offered for the church and the nation. Some members expressed delight on the successful celebration and thanked God for sustaining the ministry for more than 2 decades.
It's not an easy journey, but we appreciate God for what He has been doing in this church, even in our life. That is why we are happy to celebrate 24 years of Prayer Center Church of God.
When we look at the years of 24 years, we see the year is not so long, but we see the miracle, deliverance, full manifestation of God's power, setting people free. Then provision, everything we see is awesome.
The celebration climaxed with cutting of the anniversary cake, followed by songs of thanksgiving in appreciation of God's unfailing faithfulness throughout the years.
As social media continues to shape how people communicate and share their lives, experts are raising concerns about our growing obsession with online validation, from dangerous stunts to risky challenges and attention-seeking contents. Many individuals are putting their safety and others at risk in pursuit of likes, views, and followers. In this special report, Oluwakemi Ademola tells why one should prioritize life over social media popularity.
Social media has become an integral part of everyday life for millions of people across different regions of the world. It is a global accepted platform for communication, entertainment, business transactions, and self-expression. However, the growing desire for online attention is raising new concerns.
I feel embarrassed because I believe that they are not helping the matters, because they are causing more harms than good.
One such concern is the tendency for some people to prioritize posting emergencies or life-threatening incidents on social media instead of first thinking of how to offer help to rescue the situation.
Instead of you to help him, you are doing video.
Bolade Ojo, a school counselor in Akure, shared her experience as a victim of a motorcycle accident. She recalled how some bystanders were more interested in taking videos and photographies of the scene than providing assistance or showing sympathy.
It was only one woman that just ran to me because she knew me very well. So after the whole thing, I was furious that how can people just stood by without helping. So the feedback I got was that if anybody should just come to rescue and took such a person to the hospital, the people in the hospital will want to pin that person down to take responsibility for the victim of that accident.
Experts note that when individuals begin to measure their self-worth through likes, comments, and followers, it can negatively affect their confidence, decision-making, and emotional well-being.
They should stop creating content with such acts or such things. So they should try to rescue the victims. So they should stop that type of act. So that's my advice, and they should call helpline.
As a first aider, when you see a scene of accident, the best thing is to save the life of those people.
The National Orientation Agencies has encouraged social media users, particularly young people, to focus on real-life relationships, personal development, and safety rather than online popularity. The agency also advises members of the public to prioritize helping victims and promptly contacting emergency responders during emergencies instead of recording events for social media.
A moment in life is between life and death. That moment that you are taking picture can, take the life of such person. But if the victims, if they are able to get quick response, the life can be saved. As National Orientation Agency, we are pleading and we are encouraging citizens that when such things happen, the first thing to do is to look for the emergency number, look for a way of evacuating the victims, look for a way of, sustaining, making people that can still be rescued alive.
As social media continues to evolve, the message remains clear. While likes and views may come and go, life, health, and personal well-being should always come first.
A growing trend among young ladies is the use of artificial beauty accessories to enhance their looks. It is for this reason they fix eyelashes, fingernails, and wear weave-on to look more beautiful. However, these artificial accessories may impact on their health, especially the fixing of eyelashes. Champion Adetula examines the health implications for Weekend Grill.
Beauty, it is often said, is in the eyes of the beholder. This age-long saying for our young ladies is a subtle compliment which is more or less old-fashioned. No wonder there is a surge in patronizing beauticians and cosmetologists to boost their beauty. Fixing of long artificial eyelashes and acrylic nails has become a growing fashion statement among the younger generation and to even some adults. They see it as a means of beautifying themselves at the detriment of their health. Health experts are of the view that improper application and poor hygiene practices may pose serious health risks to those who indulge in fixing of eyelashes.
That glue, if it touches the cornea, that side, that eye is gone. Reflection starts from the cornea to the anterior chamber, to the posterior chamber, then to the back of the eye where we have nerves that carry the impulses to the brain.
Nail and eyelash technicians view these commercial accessories beyond the commercial and profitable value to them. They acknowledge some health implications in the business, particularly when there are no proper hygiene practices in place.
Like fixing nails, there are some clients that when you fix the nails, they complain and you start removing, and there are some times like we do face some customers that they are not stable in terms of fixing lashes. So by the time they are blinking their face and the glue mistakenly enter their eyes, that's another disadvantage. Another disadvantage is exhaling the chemicals that we mix to build the nails. Like we have different type of nails, the acrylic and all that. It has a very high risk of you being admitted.
But are these young ladies aware of the danger inherent in wearing artificial eyelashes, going by warning by health professionals?
As a lady, it makes you more beautiful. Maybe when you go to a place where they didn't do it very well, at least it can complicate your eyes.
While artificial eyelashes and nails may enhance beauty, health experts maintained that protecting one's health should always remain the top priority.
And that's our package on Weekend Grill this week. We thank you for watching. I am Abiola Ario. Good evening.